U.S. equities are higher early this morning. As I look at the major indices, only the Dow is below the flat line by 4 basis points. The S&P is up almost 0.6%. The Russell almost 0.7%. And the Nasdaq is up 1.25%. U.S. CPI came in as expected, taking the risk of an upside surprise on inflation off the table. The probability of a 25 basis point rate cut by the Fed next week has jumped to above 98%. That's a 12-point jump from yesterday, or it was about 86% according to the CME Fed Watch tool. Also, the Bank of Canada cut rates by 50 basis points this morning, and that has helped strengthen the dollar. Yields were slightly lower going into CPI. They're slightly higher now. You can essentially call them unchanged, but they seem to have a little bit of a price down, yield up momentum behind them, although it's probably not going to be that strong. OPEC cut demand forecast. This is the 5th time OPEC has cut their demand forecast in their monthly report for 2024 and for 2025. OPEC now expects 2024 global oil demand growth to rise by 1.61 million barrels per day, down from its previous forecast of 1.82 million barrels of growth. And in 2025, it expects global oil demand growth to stand at 1.45 million barrels per day, down from 1.54 million barrels per day at the last meeting. Crude oil is actually higher by 1% as I speak to you. Gold and silver both up, copper slightly lower. ECB rate decision coming out tomorrow. They're expecting to cut rates by 25 basis points for the 4th time this year, bringing it down to 3%. They're also expecting to signal an easier policy stance going forward. Looking ahead today, we got 42 billion of 10-year notes being auctioned in the U.S. We're quiet on their earnings front today after the close. We're getting 3 companies with over $1 billion in market cap reporting earnings, and they are Adobe, Nordson Corp, not to be confused with Nordstrom. This is the specialty industrial manufacturing company, and the consumer apparel manufacturer Oxford Industries. Tomorrow before the open, we get earnings from $1 billion company, only one, and it's Sienna Corp. Tonight in Japan, we get more PMI figures. Tomorrow, ECB rate decision. In the US, we get jobless claims and PPI.